Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Monday night, 10 o'clock edition of Steelers Dynasty podcast. I'm your host, Bubba Brewer, and we are going to talk. Shane's probably going to talk me off the ledge probably again because 2 weeks ago he had to do that. So we will see what's going to go happen in here because I'm not happy. I wasn't happy last night. But ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show is the host of West Virginia Mountaineer Mafia. He's my co-host for Steelers Dynasty podcast. He comes on the Triple B Experience and does his pulp culture expertise. And he's a special field correspondent. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcoming to the show tonight to probably calm me down is special field correspondent Shane Studmiller. Hi, Shane.
I was just calming you down, saying that the defense isn't as bad as we thought. I thought the defense did all right. I'd give them a C.
Okay, well, I know I went on Afton's show, and ladies and gentlemen, we are now 5-4, which I did not see that. I did not see that coming. The defense did play a little better, but they still let, I think it was like 100 and some yards still on the, in the rushing department, and I didn't like that.
A lot of that, yeah. The rushing in the second half, it was tough because the turnover.
You cannot have that defense out there that long at over 37 to 40 minutes of a game, like you just can't. Like you just can't. Look, and we can try to dissect this game, but really we know what truly happened in my eyes was Aaron Rodgers laid an egg. I mean, that's what happened.
Yeah, he laid an egg, and I'm not going to give him an out, but he had a bad performance. But there was an issue with, there's nobody open. I mean, they were covered. And a lot of the balls he threw were like, some of them were high. He was rushed a little bit more than I would say. Herbert was rushed too. Let's look at the stats. Hurries, where they, he has to get rid of it early.
Mm-hmm.
They track that now, which is surprising. A couple years ago, they just started doing that.
Right.
Aaron was hurried 4 times and had 3 sacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Herbert was hurried 9 times and had 5 sacks. So the difference is the defense did a better job on the Steelers side, I believe. It's just Herbert had a check down that was open, had another option. Aaron had one option. When DK was double covered, he just couldn't make a pass. And he laid an egg. He played terribly.
Well, and his quarterback rating was what, 19?
Oh,
I mean, look, he took the safety, and I don't know if you know this or not, but I heard this today, and that's why I'm bringing it up. Like when Spencer Anderson is in the jumbo packet.
Mm-hmm. Packet.
Okay. He can't go back to his original position. He has to take a play out. Did you know that?
Oh, he has to check out for a play.
They had to have that.
So when he runs up as eligible, he has to come out of play. And
he has to come out of play.
Ineligible. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, and like Afton, I gave everybody on the offense an F. Jaylen Warren was a little bit, but they're not using him and they got away from him. But also too, I don't know look. The AFC totally is weak. You go from beating the Colts go overseas and just run up almost 300 yards of running offense against the Atlanta Falcons. And I believe the Falcons are a little bit better, higher standard stat-wise than the Steelers. I mean, I am just – it's very, very it's up and down. It's ridiculous. Like the Steelers of 2025, there's no seriously consistency. There's not all 3-headed King Ghidorahs facing off running at the same time,
Yeah, what's crazy is it's terrible that the AFC is literally a fast food dumpster. and we're rummaging in the back for food. I mean, that's what I feel like when I'm trying to watch this. I'm here talking ish because the Packers are waiting until the fourth quarter.
Stork for showing up yesterday. He'd come. He hung out with us yesterday. And Steelers 46 said, I didn't want to get rid of. I didn't, and we could go back and I don't know what show or whatever we talked about it. I did not think that was a good thing for them to trade him until this season because we just don't have. We just don't have the firepower in an offense. Look, we can only do so much. And I'm not happy because there was no receiver that wanted to come to Pittsburgh. Why would you want to come to Pittsburgh if you're just not going to get anything anyway? And like, look, I'm not a goddamn pot. I'm not a football X's and O guy. I see what I see on TV or when I'm at the game or, stats. The offense is very high paced. It's fast, but really this year is a year where any Sunday is actually the term. Like any Sunday, anybody can be beaten. And it's just, there's no consistency.
How many games are left, Bubba? How many games they have left?
They have Cincinnati at home. Okay. They don't play good in Chicago. Okay. Miami, you never know about. Who knows anymore? Like every game, it's a chore. It's just getting.
Week 11 is coming up, so we only have.
The Ravens are a game behind us now. Like we are still leading at 5-4, but it feels like I'm holding on and it's starting to fucking slip.
Well, the Bills lost, but Cincinnati, Chicago, the Bills, Baltimore, Miami, Detroit, Cleveland, and Baltimore. So we still have 7 games left, kids.
If we can't score, we got to put up points against Cincinnati or it's going to be crazy. And we can't convert third downs. It's just ridiculous. Like I just our time of possession, our plays all year long have been not a lot. I just don't know. You know what I mean? And Shane's gonna.
So I pulled up the schedule here for everyone. Let's go through it and just kind of war game what your thoughts are.
I'm going to take Steelers every game, but it ain't.
You pretend you're not a Steelers fan, and you're betting.
Well, holy shit! Okay. I got to be unbiased.
Yeah. So Cincinnati, initial gut reaction. Do you think the Steelers have what it takes to beat Cincinnati this week?
We can't fucking score fucking points. We are unbiased journalism. If I wasn't a Steeler fan, I believe we can't stop Joe Flacco, and Joe Flacco's putting up 400 yards, and we can't score. We just can't score now. Now the defense. I'm gonna say as I don't want to fucking say this. That's the problem.
You don't have to say it. Okay. I'll read your mind. You're thinking it's not a good situation with Joe Flacco. I think because they laid an egg this past week, I think this week they'll go in there and play decent. They are so up and down. They're such a yo-yo.
They're not consistent. There's no consistency. And look, they could be up and down and get into the playoffs. And they beat the Colts. They beat the New England Patriots based on turnovers. What I'm saying is if the Steelers don't get a turnover in a game, they're not going to win. That's crazy.
So Brian Burns and Black Magic 777. He's not a Steelers fan, but he says they're going to beat the Browns and the Dolphins. I mean, Cincinnati, I think they win against Cincinnati, but they lose against the Bears. And then the Bills is a 50-50 shot because I just don't know these 3 games.
Look, they won 1 out of 4 games. That's we're in the middle. We're in the middle of November going into December. Like, our offense is not that. It's backtracking.
Yeah, and you know what really concerns me is, Black Magic 777 said Miami. That team looked really good against the Bills.
Well, the Dolphins actually were running the ball on the Ravens too. I mean, that's what we have to really worry about. We got to worry about if we don't beat the Ravens, it don't matter what we do. Seriously, the Ravens are coming on. We are squandering. We're squandering our lead in the AFC North. Aaron Rodgers was back there running around for his life, overthrowing, underthrowing, throwing picks. Calvin Austin is not a number 2, and I've been saying it all fucking year long. He's not. Like, he's just, you need like 3 or 4 receivers. He would be one of them, but he's not a number 2 in my eyes. We don't have a number 2. I've been saying that all the time. Nobody wants to come. They didn't want to come. Myers didn't want to come. Rashid from the Saints went to Seattle. He didn't want to show up here. Nobody's going to show up because the offense is not going to. That's just my opinion, and it's been like this, for a long time. I mean,
it's going to be football weather this Sunday. It's going to be at Accurize Stadium, or Heinz Field, as I like to call it.
Afton says we're not winning the division.
I don't know.
I look. It's bad. Like the I was going to call him San Diego because Burns got that he's been sending me that goddamn, and I ain't listening to that song, the San Diego Super Fight song or whatever. Yeah. So I'm not, we can't stop 4th downs. And it's not, it's just bad. Like, it's just really, really bad. We're old, and you can see how old we are because that defense, that $166 million defense, they had a 3rd string running back fucking running all over us yesterday. Still 100 and some yards. They ran the ball on us for over 100 and some yards.
It's like getting designer clothes from a yard sale. It's like, this whatever this is, this name brand has a masking tape.
Burns said 9 or 8 or 8 or 9.
That's what my preseason pick was before Aaron even came on.
But you're paying Metcalf all that money, and realistically, he's just last couple games.
So we're 13 minutes and 36 seconds in.
No.
This is the time I'm going to tell you. I'm having buyer's remorse with DK Metcalf.
I am too.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm not happy at all, and I'm tired of fucking. It's been like this for many, many years. Like, I expected him to beat the fucking Chargers. Okay, now I took him to beat the Colts because that's how I am. But I expected him to have, that high. I mean, that stadium was 90 fucking % Steeler fans. And if they don't, like Afton says, if they don't figure it out, it's going to implode. Because Rodgers is 1-6 in prime time, and I think he's 0-5 against fucking Harbaugh. He was.
Oh yeah, he lays an egg. I don't know. I mean,
win against
now.
1, 2. Wait,
Brady
1,
does
2,
make
3,
a nice point.
4. That'll be 9, 10. But the Ravens are probably going to if we lose, because the Ravens are going to probably win the next 3 games. It's just ridiculous. The receiving core has been fucking weak all year. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like, it's bad. And you didn't get Aaron Rodgers weapons when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Now here's the reality. A week ago, we were talking Aaron might stay 1 more year.
I don't think he will.
No way in hell now.
No, why would he? Why would he? He's getting sacked. He got sacked. He got in the last 2 weeks. He got sacked 8 times.
Yeah, that
I know of. Mark, I know it's a long season, but it's going to be the same ending to the same. It could be the same question. This is not the same. We have to win. We have to win. We have to be in the AFC Championship to be successful, I believe. Because if we're not, all this money that we spent, it's not success at all.
Yeah, winning one playoff game right now doesn't really scratch the itch.
If we don't win a division, we're not going to have a home game anyway. So it just, I just feel the offense is Jonnu Smith. Fucking, they're just not using them. Like, how can you not use a guy who got?
I thought he was going to be. I thought beginning of the season when we first saw him do the slant, I thought no one can. He's so strong. No one can.
They don't even do that play anymore. They don't even run it.
He gets hands on a guy that first 3 yards and can push, get it to him on a slant. I think no one can stop him, and that happened once, and not again. Now Roman Wilson caught 2 balls,
it's all fucking garbage. It's all garbage time. He was never fucking in anything until the last 3 or 4 or 5 minutes of the game. That was the last time too.
Randy makes a good point. 2003, they were imploding with a 6-10 record. In 2004, they just went from shit to sugar.
Oh, if they don't win there's only one team coming out of the AFC North. Only one team. You're not getting 2.
No, not with the record they're going to have. You have to win the AFC North.
But yeah, you beat the Colts, you beat the best team in the AFC, and then and I don't know, they have to score. And I know the Cincinnati defense is terrible, but they couldn't they tried on 4th and 6. They didn't get that play was terrible that they tried because Metcalf's double teamed all the time. So you can't even open anything up with anybody else. They tried a little bit with Freiermuth. Washington didn't get too much, even though he's Rodgers' favorite target. So
until the 4th quarter, the defense had that game within reach. The offense just had to put a couple series together and put points on the board. That game, like Daredevil says, players weren't executing. That game was winnable.
Steelers and Steelers, they released Juan Thornhill. They released him. They released their starting guy they got from Cleveland because he was fucking terrible. Nice on TikTok, and they got Sebastian Castro back. So they could have got Beanie Bishop back, but they wanted Castro back. So and everybody there, nobody can get hurt. Nobody. I mean, Slay went out with a concussion. He probably won't be playing this week. And it just, we needed a turnover and we didn't get it. And you can't give up the ball on the road. I mean, everybody was picking the Steelers over the Chargers, except for a few people, So, yeah, Black Magic. I'm upset because I wanted to, I was looking at 6-3, he talked better than he played. I don't think I just want to see stuff. I just want to see us moving the ball. That's all. Like, we're not like we were doing stuff. And then we're like,
Well, I'll tell you what. I was going to save this to the end of the show, but we're 20 minutes in. I got to do it.
Go ahead.
Steelers are going to beat Flacco this week. The offense is going to rebound.
If they don't beat Cincinnati, they're done.
It's going to happen. I'm going to tell you,
if they don't beat Cincy, this week, they're fucking. Because I picked them to go 14-3. So I'm already fucked off. As crazy as it sounds, because you're spending all this money, you're not getting much in return. Yeah, but we don't have consistency. We have to be consistent because right now you're 2 weeks away from December. You know what I mean? So you want to be consistent. Like the defense cannot be out there that whole time. I mean, it was 3-2. It was like a fucking Pirate baseball game. And then he overthrew Metcalf. Boswell missed a fucking field goal, so you got a safety. I mean, everything that was not going right was not going right.
That's 5 points right there.
Yeah, I mean, well, actually, if Metcalf would have caught that pass and Bos, that's 10 points. That could have changed the whole dynamics of Metcalf scoring that touchdown. And then we tried on 4th and 6, and we didn't fucking get it. That was a fucked up play. Aaron Rodgers was running around for his life.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, he can't. The only way that he's not getting sacked is if he gets rid of the ball fast. He can't do it because there's nobody open.
He tried to hit DK on a slant. I think he changed that one play on 4th. That was like 3rd down or something. But
what about Afton's question? Are we trying to spread the ball too much? Because it's real thin.
I don't know. I don't think he's thinking about that. I think he's just trying to get it to whoever's open.
I don't think we have the offensive firepower to fucking. I just don't think now. Or it's just inconsistency. Like you're getting away. They can't even convert fucking 3rd downs. They didn't convert a 3rd down till the last 5 minutes of the game. You can't do that. They were the first 3 series. They were 3 and out. Then the defense was on the field you can't have that either. This defense cannot be on the field that long.
No, that was rough. And I still think the defense did admirable.
They did. Yeah, the offense shit the bed this time.
Yeah.
Like we're not getting the whole both sides of the ball is not playing the way it should be.
They're all over the place. You don't know what's happening. What are you getting?
Well, it's worse than wrestling. Well, Chargers use a fullback. I just don't think. But also too, somebody told me today, hey Brewer, the Rams use one. They have one fucking. They use tight ends and have one receiver. How come they're fucking scoring fucking and winning all the time? And that they're using Puka and then they're using fucking Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? And they switch them up. Like I'm not I'm not an offensive fucking guy. When I played Madden, I never punted. So, yeah, he was off. And I think he got hit or something because he was doing smelling salts, and they're not allowed to do that, are they?
I think they're allowed to smell, and they do smelling salts. They do have those out there.
When was the last time? It's been a while.
DK and Jonnu are such physical specimens. There's no reason you should just make them pay on slants. Now, there was a slant where Bud Dupree didn't push in and try to get after Aaron, and that would have been a play that would have been wide open if he would have moved up. Yeah.
Oh, what's that mean? At that good sports spun, cursed the wheel, landed on the Steelers.
I guess there's a wheel of misfortune, and he spins it, and every week someone gets and
it landed on the Steelers this week.
Finger pointed at him. The crooked finger of curse.
Well, the thing is, though, last year we were leading the division, and we fucking, met the Ravens, and Ravens never a Wilson fumble on the 9, fucking gave us a 5-game skid. They were
4-2, and then they made a quarterback change.
Well, we were 4-1 before. We were 4-1 before we got beat by Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And he said last week it landed on the Colts. Oh shit! I don't know. I mean,
maybe like our Madden football.
Yeah, well, yeah, and we shouldn't have to rely on turnovers to win the game. Like,
no,
you know what I mean? With 5 sacks.
Well, you want to have the turnover margin be in your favor. You want to have, you don't want it to be in the negative margin. Like you want to have less turnovers than the other guy.
I don't know. I said just deal with fucking Pickens because you can't cover Pickens. You're
causing some trouble, and there were some things he wasn't executing at the time. DK looked like a sure thing, like he was the savior, like he could cure the cancer.
He's not a physical. Look, he's a physical specimen.
Oh man.
Okay, he's a physical specimen, not a physical receiver. Because that interception on the Packers, I don't give a fuck. He's physical enough to take that ball off that dude and not have him eating lunch for a week.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be the next coming of Sterling Sharp.
Well, it's just, I mean, look at that. I mean, look at that game. I mean, I'm watching it too.
I tell you,
know what I mean?
I need a video of the dump truck.
Okay. Because we got fucking
trash is back.
Maybe I should make it a Chargers fucking truck.
I'm looking real close to see if there's any Steelers in that trash bin.
No. I'm just so, like, I've had a headache all day, and then I get mad. Like we shut off, I was looking at videos of the Steelers stuff because I get like it's just I get fucking angry. I'm getting back the way I used to be, like fucking hot to trot. Like, because we have on paper we're fucking so good, and execution is not there. And
my Steelers Dynasty hat is pissed. It's hiding from me. I haven't been able to find it.
I put my old one on.
I have to get
yeah, you're consistently.
But chat, my God, chat keeps me going, man. You guys are fantastic. If it wasn't for you, I would stop watching.
Hey. AB, before he got fucking smacked in the head, man.
Yeah.
They used to double team him all the time. It was a different time back then, though, too. Like now he's one of the Mounties and stuff. I mean, what? Oh no, Jesus God.
20 degrees.
Puka can get open. I just think our receiving core is C+ at best.
So, fast forward to in a year.
In a year?
Next year, 2026.
We need to fucking draft a fucking receiver, a corner and receiver. Because, I don't know. I'm not Omar Khan tried. Nobody wanted to come.
I know.
Jacoby Myers wanted to go to Jacksonville, and they sucked. They just got beat, and fucking Trey Lawrence fucking blows. I mean, his contract will be up. Trey 88 targets. Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yes. And they have Jacoby Brissett as their quarterback. Yeah. I blame the loss on the Parrot guy. Yeah, fuck him. Okay. Steelers have 3 tight ends, have 96 total targets. I don't know. Hi, Dawn. I don't know. See you tomorrow. We're too negative. Now he's probably had to go to work. I just don't know what to say because, I mean,
here's the thing. Because the Steelers are so up and down, and you don't see the same problems week to week, I think these things are fixable. I mean, it seems like I just really truly think that this week they're going to have a better outing. They're just going to play better.
Well, they have to. Well, they need to play Warren more. I mean, Warren needs more than like 10 carries a game.
What about that hurdle? That was fantastic.
That was good. But I just can somebody tell me what DK Metcalf had in the last 3 games? How many yards has he had in the last 3 games? I bet he hasn't had 100 yards.
No. Well, 3 games. 3 games, yeah.
Like, I don't. Has Jalen and even has Jalen Warren even rushed for 100 yards this year too? I like Jalen Warren. I'm just asking. That's all.
Okay. On a bright note, and it is Veterans Day tomorrow.
Yes,
what do you think about Rocky Blyer's little 10-minute spot they had before the game? That was really nicely done.
Well, anything with Rocky Blyer just shows you the determination and the dedication and how hard-nosed Rocky Blyer's personality was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers can only go. And what about if Aaron starts to if Aaron say Rodgers has a little better game, but not a better game this coming week. So Rodgers,
you play Rodgers the rest of the year.
Yeah, 220 yards. 220 yards. No, Howard's not even around, dude. You're going to Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, I'm saying if he has a QB rating of say 50 or 60, Steelers have a chance.
I don't think so.
Defense plays decent.
If Aaron Rodgers' QB rating ain't fucking 90 to 104, they have a chance. If it's not 60,
it was 19.
Well, 19 is
It was winnable, and it was 19. All they had to do was make a couple plays. Well, if they made a couple plays, it would probably be in the 40s or 50s.
But I mean, yeah, and that should be more carries. They don't use the middle.
You never use the middle.
They were at one time. I don't know. He had Antonio Brown for a while. It's just discouraging. That's all.
Get like some sort of diva virus, and then you just go to shit.
Well, they also said today that if you can't if defenses are knowing that Rodgers is getting the ball out quick and they're covering all the fucking short routes and he can't get, and that's why he's getting sacked. He's not throwing the long, and then if he overthrew that.
They were looking at some big home run plays, like Jared Double said, and then they were playing from behind. They really started to get aggressive too late, I think. They're not a team that can really come back from 2 scores.
Well, okay, here's the question for you. Is this team do you see this team winning the AFC Championship?
No, but I see them now. Wait.
Does anybody in the chat right now see these guys winning the AFC Championship right now?
December 7th, I'll tell you.
Who they play the 7th?
Ravens.
The Ravens by that time will probably be leading the division.
I don't know if if the Steelers beat Cincinnati, then it has to. The Ravens have to beat the Steelers in order to take the division. Beat them both times.
Well, look, I mean, now it's going to be 10-0 Eagles. I mean, I didn't think the Packers were that good. We just shot ourselves in the foot. We haven't been seriously dominated. We just shoot ourselves in the foot.
There's probably only one game where they had no chance, and I'm trying to think which one that was.
No, because the Seattle game, he threw an interception because Calvin Austin got it Freiermuth, and then Caleb Johnson muffled that kickoff. Okay, but the Seattle Seahawks was shutting out their secondary, and
I think the Cincy game was the one that the Steelers looked the worst. That was the bottom right there for me.
Well,
that's a good one. don't judge an unfinished product.
But it shouldn't be unfinished. The product should be fucking ready to go at mid-November.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
The product. We should know nobody fucking fears the Steelers because everybody goes on fourth down against us because they don't fear our defense at all. So our old reputation is the smash mouth football defense is not there. So if you're just looking to find stuff in the middle of November going into December, then we got some problems. And right now the only reason right now that I'm saying this is the AFC is very weak. There's no strong AFC team. Any other time,
the Bills aren't the Bills of old.
No,
the Ravens aren't the Ravens that they were 2 years ago.
No, the team right now that's strong in the AFC, number one strongest for me is probably, and I hate to say this, is the fucking Patriots because they beat Tampa Bay.
Right.
So, and if the Steelers have to win a division because we're not getting, there's not a wild card coming out of this.
How the hell did the New England, I thought, was hot garbage. And all of a sudden, everything good.
We were lucky. Look, let's be real. That fucking running back fumbled the fucking ball. They fumbled the ball like 3 times. Like, we just happened to play and be opportunistic and getting that. Like that was a fucking slugfest, and we just happened to be lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. We were lucky that game. And I'll take that because it was in New England, and there's not many wins in New England that I've lived to see. That was luck. It's just this year. It's any, we can lose to Cincinnati and then fucking beat Detroit, and I'll be like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
But that's what we talked about that week before.
But Randy, it was a different time, and the Steelers defense, it was different, and they went on that streak. And honestly, Randy, if Kimo Van Olhoffen wouldn't have hit fucking Carlson Palmer, because Palmer threw a fucking long bomb and fucking went down, and that was it. And the Steelers defense just ate him alive. And then that's the home game that the game they played against the Colts. Peyton Manning fucking beat our ass on a Monday night. So it was just we got good at the right time that Super Bowl year, right timing. It just happened to be. And also too, who'd have ever thought that Jerome Bettis would have fumbled on the 1 yard line? And by the grace of God, and also too, Ben fucking made that tackle, and also their kicker missed the fucking field goal. If people remember, that was luck. It's luck sometimes. And then we went to Denver and we beat the fuck out of Jake the Snake.
Zork's right. The Packers are losing to the Eagles.
I don't know, but I hope he does. He's supposed to be looking because I don't know. He went to some other teams, so we'll see. And the Ravens are getting healthy at the right time. And Derrick Henry is running the ball, and Lamar Jackson and those receivers, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be touch and go. That's why I wanted a little padding. I don't like fucking closeness here,
No.
So, okay, can you all please? Well, I don't like the Packers, and I don't like the Eagles either, Zork. So
now, if you had to pick one of the two, who would you want to see beat who?
I don't care.
I don't know. I'd probably take the Packers and the Eagles.
I don't care. The NFC team. I like Detroit. Just Dan Campbell, but Dan Campbell's a gambler. Sometimes he wins, sometimes he loses, Well, that's what I said. I mean, Cable can tell you all about the Patriots because he's been a Patriot fan all his life. So, I mean, he's probably a happy camper right now. And he even said, that game was luck. We talked about it off camera, you know what I mean? So Yeah, their defense was just, they didn't even blitz. They didn't even have to blitz.
It was coverage. It was all coverage sacks. It was the fact that
they didn't have to blitz.
Coverage sacks, man. Coverage kept him from being able to completing passes.
I don't see the Browns beating the Ravens at all. I don't see that.
Oh, Steelers chick. That is a hot take, and I love it. Come on, guys. Let's talk about it.
I don't see that happening. I know Myles Garrett said they're not gonna quit the fight, but you know.
You think week 3 they're making their plans for the postseason like Disney and whatnot? Yeah, that was an anomaly for him, but at least
I mean it happened. But also too, this year we haven't counted on the Boz. You know what I mean? Like we just figured he's automatic, which he mostly 99.9% of the time he is. I just think, and Rodgers put that game on him, and I understandably so. I mean, yeah, it was his worst game that I fucking seen him play. I'm sure he had a game like that in fucking Green Bay, maybe. I mean, he fucking played in Green Bay with fucking like no big name receiver. That would be an ultimate win, but I don't see it happening.
Garrett could smack Lamar with his helmet.
Well, then he should go to jail like he did that to Mason Rudolph. So yeah, I mean it's an after a loss. It's like you get it all out, you regurgitate it, you spit it out,
and then Wednesday we'll be back to like. Yay!
Well, but I mean, I'm just tired of not having some consistency. Like every time I'm getting like, wouldn't you want to fucking every time you get a sandwich made, you want the same fucking, you know what I mean, the same sandwich, or
we got a cheese sandwich with ham, no cheese.
Or if you're getting a banana split, you want the fucking banana split fucking made right. You don't want a different banana split every time, or you know what I mean, like or whatever. I just want some consistency. They got all this money. And they're spending stuff that they're not doing before in Steelers history, signing these big players to big deals, which they never negotiated in the off season before. They never did. They said, fucking, see you later. You either want to play for us, or we'll take you in the off season. You know what I mean? Like Cam was on the sidelines. I saw last night when we were doing our live stream. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He was ineffective. And TJ's TJ, and I mean that's $40 fucking million, man. That's a lot of fucking money. What? I'll just keep rolling. But yeah, I mean, it's just I just don't.
I know what the solution is, Bubba. You need to start drinking again while you watch these games.
Oh, well, maybe I should. Well,
yeah, I lived too. It was rough.
Yeah, but also too, I lived through the 80s after the Dynasty when it was the skyscrapers were exploding and there was not much there, and we had Brian Hinkle and fucking. You had Delton Hall and fucking Harvey Clayton as secondary, and Delton was like burnt toast, But also too in the 80s they had Louis Lips and John Stallworth. I mean, they were missing a quarterback that whole time. Their defense wasn't that bad. I mean, I can remember playing the Lions on Thanksgiving. It was 45-3. They got their asses beat, And then that fucking them's 3 games I remember in the 80s that was total, when Cleveland and Cincinnati beat us fucking 90 to fucking whatever. Those first 2 games. And there was more fight in that year because they went to the playoffs and almost went to the AFC Championship on the back of Merrill Hodge. I always say that all the time, I guess.
That's funny.
I'm gonna say yes if that happens.
I hope so, guys. I hope so. Hopefully.
Wait, he did?
Yeah, he passed away last week. Last Friday.
Are you fucking kidding me? I don't know what's real and what's fake anymore.
80 years old.
Holy fuck. Hold on. God damn it.
Because guys, it's my fault because I said last week Mean Joe Green died and now he doesn't believe it, which it was he didn't.
Oh, he died a long time. No, he died a long time ago. My bad.
Yeah.
He died in 2024.
Yeah, he died. Well, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was recent. I was like, man.
It's the anniversary, I think.
Oh, okay. You know, yeah, I haven't had a blizzard in a while.
Good.
Yeah.
Randy. Those are some old names.
Yeah, that was Paul Tagliabue who died yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, because you just don't know what's real and what's not. But look, it'll be better. We'll talk. We'll get ready for Wednesday.
I don't know how we put together such a entertaining show when all we've done is bitch and moan for 45 minutes.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. That's probably every fucking Steeler podcast. There isn't a Steeler podcast that, I mean, some of them are way worse than, like, I didn't say fucking fire this person and fire that person. I said, I'm just unhappy with what we're paying. Like, if it was my money and I was paying, I'd be very upset. You know, I mean, the defense was better, but the offense didn't help them out. So that was entertaining bitching. I mean, I bitch all the time. You know, I mean, you want to hear bitching, you fucking hear Kevin Adams go off. He goes to every goddamn Steeler game. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like he was going off. I mean, he goes to every fucking Steeler game, you know? So, you know, you do that.
That's kind of what they forgot to do. They forgot the
no, I'm not even, that's not even going to happen. I will say this, Black Magic, hopefully next year that Terrell Austin is not our defensive coordinator. But I don't know who you're going to get in because.
But look at the question marks next year. Next year is going to be just a tough year for podcasting. Quarterback questions, receiver questions, offensive line vacancies need to be strength. You need to shore up the offensive line. So many needs and not enough resources to get those.
Yeah, and hopefully they find they get that receiving core back to the way it was. You know, back when they had good money, fast money, easy money, super money, or whatever it was. You know what I mean? That's what you need because they used to find receivers all the time. You know, get a good corner, get a receiver, and go from there. You know, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, I got nothing else to do. I mean, look, we haven't won a fucking playoff game in going on 9 or 10 years. So, I mean, what the fuck?
2018. Yeah,
I mean, so that was that the Kansas City game with the field goals and the or was that the, you know, maybe they need maybe Arthur Smith will go somewhere else and head coach, maybe college or something. You know, it is what it is. Well, thank you very much. I just wanted them to be 6-3. That's all. I'm allowed to be angry. You know. Yeah, I guess. I remember the Gordon Lightfoot. McDaniels. I can't see McDaniels being an O coordinator, not ours.
Not with the capri pants.
No, like I said though. I mean, you know, Aaron Rodgers. We have this.
Can you imagine McDaniels going into Permani's downtown on the strip in his capri pants to go and order food and tell him to get the fuck out of there with those pants on? They will do that.
Wait, I want McDaniels as much as I want Murray. I'll take Bill Murray as our offensive coordinator.
That's funny.
Well, I think the Giants got rid of their head coach today.
Mm.
You know, I mean, hey, hey.
He'll come back to Pennsylvania.
Who?
Wasn't he? No, that's a different guy. My bad.
Oh, I don't know. There's probably a lot of fucking football geniuses out there. I mean, I don't know. I'm not one of them. I just like to see, Yep. Okay, he's gone. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, and I think Jackson Dart went and got himself did he get himself a concussion yesterday or something? I don't know.
That hurt feelings at least.
Yeah. Well, it's 10-7. Yeah, I'm all anti. I just don't want to look. I just hate losing. It just sucks.
It's gonna be all right. Hey,
I'm
Jamal.
okay. I mean, it's just that it just sucks. That's all.
It'll be okay.
We just got to. Oh, there you go. You can be head coach.
Yeah, you don't want me to be. Not me, Andy.
I would never punt, so Waitman leg would be great because I would always go for it. You know what I mean? Because that's what I did in Madden all the time, and I'd always do 5 wide. So, and then I would always run up the gut. Well, I just don't think sometimes you gotta. You know what I mean?
Mark is the sprinkle on our turd cookie.
Yeah, because Mark doesn't hear. I mean, I live it. That's all you hear. DVE was fucking. They were Pursuit
He lives on the beach in what they call the Gold Coast. So, it's not like he's seeing gray skies and freaking snowflakes right now.
Well, our offense needs to step it up, and Aaron Rodgers can never have a bad game like that again. So we'll see. And we'll see, hopefully, but they're going to have to score. They're going to have to score a lot of fucking points. It ain't going to be no.
Get after it and run the ball. Get the ball first. Score in that first drive. And
Metcalf needs a fucking 120, 130 yard game, or I'm not going to be. He's not like I'm not. I still got to go get an Aaron Rodgers jersey. I will. I do like Aaron Rodgers. It just seems like he was just getting beat up like a. Like a pinball,
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, it was. Okay, let's see. Let me see this before we get out of here.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because they had Jackson Dart and Scattaboo, and they were looking good.
But also too, the Steelers they have Russell Wilson, and they took him out, so that compensatory pick for him will be not very good. And Afton doesn't like pansies and excuses, and we're gonna end on that note. No excuses, and we don't like pansies. So that's where we go. So everybody, thanks for tuning in for Steelers Dynasty podcast on a Monday night. Knee-jerk reaction to a fucking huge loss in Los Angeles. And we want to thank everybody too for the raid and everybody coming on yesterday. We have 637. So Scattaboo could have been a Steeler. So we will get back on track. We got a guide to train back on the track because the cart fucking tipped over. The bellhop got to get all the clothes back up into the racks. So, but thank you so much. And yes, thanks for giving me. Yeah, and I won't erase you. And Zork, thanks for coming back, giving your in-depth analysis. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we'll end on that one. Steelers will be back. Shane, have a good time. I'll see you tomorrow at 6. Mark will brighten our day. And we'll go from there. And we still need a hopefully MVP.
Ooh.
Gets to play. He signed. He'll fucking Aaron Rodgers will be lighting him up. There's our number 2.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I didn't. So, okay, Shane, have a great night. Everybody, thank you for hitting like and subscribe and being part of the Steelers Dynasty community. Thank you guys so much and have a great night. And we will see you tomorrow at 6. Mark will be the host. I just stream it live to our stuff. So, Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shane.
Good night, all.